All right, thank you very much for the fan reaction, Adrian. And look at that, right over from the main stage, it's Chris Metzen. Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So the fans got pretty hyped up there, pretty excited. You felt like you delivered some good news to them this year?
You know, there was a lot of energy in that room. It's insane. I think this year compared to last year, you know, we had the Demon Hunter reveal. We had some things to talk about last year, but this year was just stocked. You know, every one of these products just had, you know, something to show, and they were very, very exciting video clips. So I think the room was just, you know, energized, amped up, you know, ready to devour this stuff. So
you had your hammer.
Well, and the hammer doesn't hurt. So
no, never hurts. So Jeff and I are obviously here at the desk. You're in there on stage. What did you feel the most wave coming at you from? Which announcement do you think resonated the most?
Your entrance, right?
Besides your entrance.
Yeah, that's it. When I was backstage, you know, the Pandaria thing played out, so you can feel that from backstage. But having been up there, really, so I'm backstage for most of the big blasts of sound and fury. But really, you know what it all is? Alliance, Horde. I mean, just waves of energy, waves of just people geeking out. You know, it's their identity, right? It's what they're here for, and that's bigger than any single product, right? It's, you know, that identity is almost bigger than Warcraft the game, right?
Yeah.
It's a thing in the world now, and all these players are just it's their show.
Well, they're hyped on this. No, the big announcement for you guys with this expansion. I know there's a panel coming up. They're going to get into a lot more depth about it, but obviously a lot of questions because as you guys put up those features in the trailer, everyone was reacting to, you know, level 90 and things like that, new class. So we've got some questions on Twitter from fans. If you guys have questions for Chris, send tweets to me at Jeff Keighley and Cat Hunter at Cat Hunter, and we will get the questions right to Chris. And we'll kick one off right here from Twin Hits. Tough question. He said, I thought the pandas were just a joke. Does this mean they are part of the canon?
Oh, they are absolutely, as of today, they are part of the canon. They are hyper-canonical.
So, tell us about the canon of the pandas. You're the man in charge of story.
You know,
did you go to China? Did you research?
It started with our senior art director, Sam Didier, many years ago. This guy just loved these ideas. He loved drawing pandas. And it was just an idea that we thought would work well with Warcraft. You know, April Fools many years ago came up, and we're just, how funny, we'll just put these things out as a new race. No intention of really chasing that down. But over the years, as WoW really got going, I'll tell you what, no one knows this, the pandas were actually going to be the Alliance race in Burning Crusade.
Really?
And we actually decided, like right in the middle of that development, I kind of pull back and, you know, maybe this will work, maybe it won't. So we wound up kind of hooking Draenei as, you know, kind of a little more of a exotic mix for the Alliance. But it's an idea we always wanted to chase. It's an idea we've always been very, very passionate about. And then just kind of represent, I don't know, that vibe of Warcraft, you know, the kind of, you know, happy-go-lucky version of Warcraft, right? They're hip, they're fun, you know, they brew their beers, and they're just a very different kind of flavor than most of the races we usually run with. And so to be able to, you know, finally make the call, like, guys, you know what, screw it, the time is now, right? It's time to unleash these fun, frolicky, lazy critters upon the world. And
I've been trying to get one on set here, but no one at DirecTV.
We did try to get a panel. So you actually said that, let's see, you said that this race may teach us a thing or two about ourselves, and they may teach us who we are or why we fight. So how do these pandas teach us why we fight? What does that mean?
I think innate to the Pandaren culture and to who these critters are, they are also mighty warriors, right? They have their own kind of martial disciplines in their civilization. But they're really clear on why they fight, right? It's about home and hearth, it's about family, it's about your neighbors, where so often the Alliance and the Horde will fight over just about anything. What'd you say to me, you know?
Fight for any reason.
You know, they don't really need a lot of reasons at this point. It's just madness. So part of the idea, part of this storyline is going to be as we graduate to Pandaria, we'll be affected by these people and what they think of us. And I don't know if this goes over the top too much, but there just might be an idea that could we have been drawn here?
Okay.
As the world goes to hell in a handbasket, you know, there's something happening.
There's pandemonium
on that island. Mega pandemonium. So, damn it, I wanted to get that one in first. Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, you're always trying to break it.
Like a sniper, just waiting.
Now, one thing a lot of fans are asking about, obviously, is that this one comes from James Dobson, but we're hearing this from everyone. You notice there's only one playable race. Does that mean both factions will be able to play Pandaren? Will you be able to, how will that work into it?
Or is it a faction of its own?
The pandas will be playable both Alliance and Horde.
Ah, interesting.
Really?
That's
It's
pretty
the first
cool.
time we've ever tried this, have a single race, and it's all part of like your low-level game experience, so your 1 to 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Ultimately, pandas will have a very similar experience in their low-level experience, and then ultimately, you'll be able to make a choice. The beautiful thing about it, though,
So you don't make you don't have to make a choice at the beginning.
no, you actually make
Yeah.
a choice a little after the initial questing system, just to get to know what it means to be a panda,
Okay.
a Pandaren. Pardon me. And ultimately, the beautiful thing about it is, it's not two different groups of pandas. It's not like some noble Alliance group and some badass, jacked up, mighty Horde version. Was that biased? When pandas see each other on a battlefield, one's got blue, one's got red, they're kind of like, what's that? You know what I mean? They're not pissed off.
Right.
They're not angry.
They're friendly.
Right? They've kind of come at this time in history, seeing just how much of a mess the world is, to kind of get everybody to relax.
So are
It's just innately who they are. Like, everybody just relax,
Good time. Well, we've got a lot more coming up here on DirecTV, and for those of you that are watching us on the Audience Network, I want to let you know that